I just got back in from gathering eggs and want to discuss a little bit about that with you. I do it in the afternoon every day and bring them in. And you do not have to wash your eggs right away. Eggs that are from the farm, they can last a few days without being washed. I'd have to look it up to give you the exact statistics, but I let mine go for a few days before washing them. So let's take a look at how I have a setup to wash these. Okay, first of all, I have a setup in a sink. I've got a large colander that I'm able to put the eggs in. And I want you to notice that these eggs don't look all pretty like the cartons you get from the grocery store and all. They've got specks of dirt and possibly poo on them. And but it doesn't hurt to leave them that way for a while. But then you're going to want to run some water over them. And as you're doing it, I've got a small scrub brush that I have designated for my egg cleaning. And then I'm able to just kind of gently clean them as the water's flowing. And it does a really nice job. I'm doing this one-handed at the moment. So I can just do that. Cleans it off nicely. Oops. I'm going to have to turn it off. Some people just use their hands. Some people are like, oh, I can't do that with my hands. But it's not going to hurt you because you're going to clean your hands too. But you get the eggs nice and clean. And then you have to find a spot to set them. Myself, I have a one of those thick, spongy kind of things you could put down. You could step on it or whatever. But this is where I usually put my eggs down. That way I don't have to worry about them hitting so hard and cracking. It also is very absorbent, so as it dries, it's going to keep the water right there instead of running off. Then, after they dry, they're ready to go in a carton and go into your refrigerator. You've got to put them in the refrigerator at that point. Now, I know some of you have done chickens for a long time, so cleaning them is just old news to you. But for somebody that's kind of new to the chicken business, maybe they need to know how you go about doing this and when is the proper way and that type of thing. Right now, I'd like to show you some differences in some eggs. Okay, here's some eggs that came directly from the nest 2 or 3 days ago before it started raining and things started getting muddy and mucky. Now you can see they're pretty clean. This one here, it has a little bit of the sawdust that I have in the nest for the chickens, but they're pretty clean. Now I will still rinse these off even though they don't have a bunch of poo on them and stuff, just to make sure that they're sanitary to be put in the refrigerator. Now I'm going to show you some eggs that have some problems with them. This egg, this is actually the first one I have gotten that's like this. Yeah, it's got a little chicken poo, but I want you to look really careful. I'm going to turn it over here. Look, I'm able to squish in on it. The eggshell is not firm and hard. Normally after a chicken lays an egg and it comes out, they get nice and tough like this. This one did not. This means that the hen, whoever laid this, has not been eating enough of the calcium supplements that have been put in for it. Now, like I said, this is the first one I've seen like this. I probably will end up giving this one to the cats or something like that, just for the fact that I don't think I'm going to be able to clean this one off well enough to put it in the refrigerator, and I'm not going to be able to crack it like a normal egg. Okay, these next eggs are coming from a chicken that has been having some distress. And I have washed this, but if you look closely, you're seeing some wrinkles. When the eggs are first laid, it's kind of flexible like the last egg I just showed you, but then they harden up. Well, this particular chicken was having some difficulty getting it out, and that's why it's wrinkled, because it took it a while to get it laid. Then I come to the next day. Well, it laid another egg, but as you can see, and that's just wetness there that you're seeing. This one has more wrinkling, and that's wet there too. That's why you're seeing that. And then today, this is the one I got. So I'm pretty certain it's coming from the same hen, but I have not been able to catch the hen that's doing this. So I can't help her, but she is getting them laid, so she's not evidently having a total hard time. There has been cases where you have to catch the chicken that's having this issue, and you have to kind of maybe poke and let the egg come out that way, just because it's having trouble getting it out. But there's nothing wrong with these eggs in the center. They're perfectly fine. It's just, it shows that the chicken had issues as it was laying it. And hopefully I can figure out which chicken it is and help her in some way. So I hope this video is helping some of you that needed some more knowledge on some chickens and the chicken eggs, that type of thing. And then there's going to be some of you who's like, I'm getting so many eggs, I don't know what to do with them all. Well, there are a lot of things you can do. Get a dozen eggs, put them in a blender, put them in a freezer bag, and then you got them for later already ready to go. Something I did for this holiday is I made some cake. I don't have a lot of it left right now, but I've got angel food cake and sponge cake. Now, I can make a complete angel food cake and sponge cake with a dozen eggs. The angel food cake here, it takes 12 egg whites, and the sponge cake here takes 12 egg yolks. So that's a quick way to get rid of some eggs. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this. Our son and daughter-in-law, Philip and Jen, they've both been sick with the flu, so they haven't really been able to do too much when it comes to the videos. So trying to help them out by finding something that I thought maybe you guys might enjoy. Phil's with me, but he sometimes gets a little camera shy, don't you?
Oh yeah.
So you can hear him in the background there. And he's helped out on eating those cakes too. Probably shouldn't so much because, well, they are high in sugar, but they are good. So like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. It helps us out knowing that you guys are enjoying it. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Chamberlain Family Farms. You can contact us at chamberlainff@gmail.com. You can also see us on Facebook, Chamberlain Family Farms. We hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe.